It's like the most popular genre of automotive videos on YouTube, or even TV for that matter. You know, the concept of going to find an abandoned car and, you know, getting it running. You know, this thing's been, it was abandoned, 1906 Hotmobile. It's been upside down in peat moss for 75 years. Will it run? I love them. Everybody loves these videos. I never do any of them. But then this thing came up, and we had a chance. So here's what happened. You guys met Dallas last week before we did the thing on his Buick Lemons car and his Buick stuff. So he picked up this 62 Buick to use as a Nostalgia Super Stock car. Nostalgia Super Stock?
It's a SEGA Super Stock.
SEGA Super Stock. SEGA Super Stock. So it has its original 215 Buick in it. And we were going to get together and do a video. We were going to pull this motor out and do something on the history of the 215 Buick, because this engine there is so many other engines that have its roots in this motor. It's fascinating. It really is. So we were going to tear this thing down and go through the lineage, you know, through the Buick V6s and the 3800s. And I said to myself, wait, it's still sitting in the car. And it's like, it's the classic, like, abandoned. And just for the legitimacy of it, come here. Look, it actually was abandoned on the side of the road. So it's like, this isn't something that somebody just had in their backyard calling it abandoned. No, this was abandoned. So it's legit.
Hasn't been registered since 2001.
Yeah. So 20 years this thing has been sitting. At least. So we said, you know what? Let's get this thing running. Let's do a get it running video. So we came here yesterday and figured out what odds and ends, laid out the logistics of what this is going to take. And I bought this quart bottle of life. You know, you've got carburetor to go on this.
I do.
All of that hardware. Mm-hmm. And the motor is not locked up.
No, it turns over freely by hand.
Okay, so it moves freely by hand. Let's get it running.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Where do you want to start?
Well, I think the smartest thing to start with is you got to pull some plugs.
Okay.
Right? We'll put some WD-40 down the cylinder room.
I love this.
And
okay.
We'll go from there.
Let's get this off of here. Okay. My bet is that this thing is going to start and run like a sewing machine.
I think so. And they're notorious for being fairly resilient as long as they still have oil pressure.
Is this a 184366572 motor? Because I just pulled all the plug wires off. Okay.
It is.
All right, you got plug socket?
I do. Is that 1316?
Yeah, 1316.
Okay, I'll get you one. I didn't even think of that.
Okay. Power distributor capo. Car looks like it had a tune-up not too long before it was parked. The cap looks good. The wires are still pliable. And from what I see, the plugs, it looks like they were changed not too long before it. This car had a recent tune-up. The condenser is brand new. The points are brand new. The rotor is brand new. Can you see this?
I haven't.
Did you even bother looking at any of that?
Did you want me to? We were going to pull the distributor and prime it.
Yeah, well, I definitely want to clean the points. Like, I know they're new.
Okay.
They look like they're new, but they'll still fuzz over from sitting. Will it run? I've always wanted to do one of these videos. You ever watched them?
No. Oh, I have a couple of them.
There's like Vice Grip Garage. He does all his videos of this. He goes, gets a car, you know, buys it out of the field or whatever, and he gets it running. Only he really actually mans it up because he drives it from home.
Well,
we're already there.
Yeah, this one would be a bit rough to drive home. I imagine it probably would run fine though. The interior's all falling out of it. Doesn't look too
Looks
bad.
good to me. How's the wiring in this car?
Atrocious.
So we're just going to hot wire it from under the hood here?
Most likely, I think that's probably the easiest way to do is just bump the starter over that way and then run a wire directly to the coil. But I think we can just turn the key on, and then as long as we get the motor to turn over, it might fire. We can give a test light on the coil.
Positive coil.
All right.
Well, all of these things look good.
Well, I'll tell you what. I need to pull. You said you wanted to clean them points, right?
Yeah, I'll get a piece of emery cloth in there.
Piece of cake.
I forgot to bring a points file.
All right. I'll pull the valve cover off real quick so we can verify we got oil pressure.
Okay. All right, all I need to do in yours.
Oh, all right.
No, it's okay.
Pull
Keep
the
going, keep going. Wire to the starter. That's this one.
Man, this is some serious Texas dirt right here.
Who's that?
All over the intake manifold and valve covers. I mean, it's been sitting a long time. It's obvious.
Oh, this thing's like brand new.
Clean it all, or too bad at all.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. All right.
All right, I'll pop those plugs on that side. You got WD or
right there in the right there in that can on the bottom. There you go. You wanted me to just squirt some down in there?
Yeah, get each hole.
I did cheat a little bit here, Tony.
What'd you do?
I did change the oil yesterday.
That's not really cheating. What was the oil like that came out?
Black. Pretty black. Okay, you ready for me to do this?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I don't know if we got a prompt. There we go.
I heard it.
You can start seeing it come up through the rockers now.
Does it roll through the push rod or the rocker shaft?
Through the shaft. I can't believe this thing come up on a prime so easy.
I'm not seeing any oil though.
It's dragging on the pump. So
I know. Oh, but we can hear it dragging on the pump. We may not. Maybe if we bump it.
Oh. Can you turn it over?
Yeah. Let's.
I can just do it by hand.
What's cool about this engine, as far as I can see, has never been apart. If you look, usually these General Motors used to put these tangs on the exhaust bolts so they wouldn't loosen up. It's this piece right here, and then you see it folds over the flat of the bolt. That's so it doesn't loosen up.
I'm sorry.
That's right. And these things have never been disturbed. So this engine is like exactly from 1962. It's never been apart.
It's a 63 actually.
63.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured somebody was going to call you out on that.
Okay. And this is also, now you pointed out that this is the Oldsmobile version of the engine because it has this extra row of head bolts now.
Yeah, and I can't figure out why the Oldsmobile would be in here, but the Oldsmobile was the only one that had 5 bolts per cylinder, vice the Buick having 4. Rover even had 4.
That's because Buick or Oldsmobile put the turbocharger on. It's the Jetfire, right?
Correct, and that was it was completely 4-cylinder pressure. So it was a high cylinder pressure motor, so they put that extra head bolt in there.
All right. Well, let's get this thing.
Okay. Can you get it, or do you need a...
I got it. Make sure it's swept a little dirt in there too, but I don't think anything to worry about. We're tearing it down anyway.
The neat thing about these small block Buicks with the valve or the port arrangements is the same as a nail head. Right? Okay. So they wanted them to look similar. If you look at the valve cover is the same way. So this motor's often mistaken as a nail head motor, even though it's not. Do you have oil up there at all?
I'm not seeing any oil up there at all. Nothing's flowing, but I do hear the drag, so it's got fine. We know the crank is going to be at least wet.
Right. I think it'll be fine.
All right, so I'll throw the plugs back in it. Why don't you throw a battery in the thing?
Okay.
And see what we got.
All right. Well, let's drop the distributor back in.
Wait, let me clean the points on that.
Oh, did you want to bring it up to top to...
Oh yeah, we're going to have to,
one?
right? This is number one. All right, yeah.
I'll just throw a plug.
Well, no, you put the battery in, I'll clean the points, and then we'll check for number one and drop the distributor.
Okay.
Let me get all these wires off. We'll just start from scratch. I had a piece of emery cloth here someplace. In my pocket. So whenever you're going to try to start a points car after it's been sitting for any amount of time, there's always going to be some fuzz that builds up between the contacts. So what you do is you use either a points file or like a piece of fine emery cloth like this, and just open up the points, get this thing in between, and just whoop, clean up those contacts, because if the points are fuzzed over, you can crank it till the starter falls out and it's not going to light. So this will make sure she fires first time and goes. Yeah. How is this so far? Is this exciting? Is it tension filled? I know, I can't wait. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so I'll wait until he... Okay, you got the roll.
Alright, so did you want to put in number one?
Yeah.
Then,
no, I'll just use my finger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is the wire that you got to jump to the starter.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, give me a piece of wire. All right. Whatever the crackhead's left behind.
All right.
Okay.
Wow, that thing rips.
Yeah.
All right, just bump it. Go easy. Just tap it. Oh, one more, easy, easy, easy. Right there.
Okay.
Number one.
And then,
all right. So we'll just drop this thing in.
You're a little short on number one. It's almost there though.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
All right. Where do you want to put number one on the rotor?
Normally they're like right here next to the the vacuum diaphragm, but it doesn't matter. If you got it down in there, we'll figure it out.
No, here.
Okay.
Is it meshing into the...
It's not in the oil pump. That's the biggest problem with them. You just want to bump it over?
Well, we'll go to the next hole. Did that drop in? I can't see from here.
No.
All right, go ahead, bump it.
Okay.
That's it. That's
all in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, it didn't.
You might have to hold a little tension on it.
All right, hey, you know what? Let's just Let's just go until it drops and we'll make that number 1.
Okay.
No, she doesn't want to go at all.
Yeah, I got a couple tricks if you want to do a trick.
There we go. Bingo.
Oh, you got it. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So we gotta bring it around again.
Okay. You just pitched her wire.
Go. Go. Right. There you go.
Okay.
All right, so number 1 is going to be facing
Right towards the fan.
straight forward right here.
Okay. Let's put the. Let's do the hold down.
But we have to make conversation while we're doing this, otherwise
Yeah,
it's like the people are going to get bored and go watch some other channel.
Well, that's my biggest problem is I'm always business when I'm doing something. And
Exactly, me too. People are like, how come you never have yourself working on anything? Because I don't want to talk when I'm working. I just want to get it done.
all right, that should be good.
You didn't. It's not locked down, is it?
No, you can still move it. It's just tight enough to where it's not going to move around.
Dummy me, I forgot which way the rotation is.
Oh, for the distributor?
Yeah.
It's clockwise, just like Chevrolet small.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm looking at the vacuum advance caster.
So you said number 1.
Number 1 is going to be right facing right here.
Okay. Well, don't do it this way normally, because now your window for your points is in the back of the motor.
Oh, okay.
No big deal. It should be good enough to run though. You get the points filed, right?
Yeah.
Start up. You got power.
So. All right. So.
Did you want me to put that valve cover back on?
We could, but hang on. Let me just.
As much oil as is getting up there, I'd rather see it start up and then get oil up the top.
I think we got them right about there. Should be it. Okay, so here's 1. Eight, 4, 3. Six, 5. Seven. Okay. All right. This side is ready to launch.
Okay.
I'll go to the other side. I think we're supposed to like stretch this out.
Oh, make it a little longer?
Yeah, well, we need some drama. I don't think we've had any drama yet, have we?
Here, I think we gotta put a couple plug wires on backwards, or isn't that what they normally do?
I don't even know. But there's always drama, and I feel like we're not having any drama yet.
Well, we probably will if the distributor's off a little bit.
Yeah. Or we could fight. You want to fight about something?
Oh, Tony, I don't like the way you're putting those plugs in. They go
Oh
in.
man, that's bullshit. I'm putting them in the way I put them in. Well, that didn't really amount to much.
No, Oh, you did bust your knuckle though. You should have screamed and.
Did I?
Yeah.
Where? Oh yeah. Oh, blood. Blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's Oscar worthy.
That's drama. Okay. So here's 8. And here's 4.
Oh man, we didn't use any
6.
dielectric grease. That's it.
Oh no. 2. Couldn't have done this if it was a Ford.
They're numbered all weird, right?
You have to consult like the Ouija board to know which firing order you're dealing with.
Yeah, well, fortunately, all these motors had pretty much the same firing order.
All right, you got to jump. Okay. No, that's a fuel pump.
That was a fuel pump in case we were going to use one.
All right. Well, we can actually. I think we could spin this thing over and try to fire it, and then if it makes a noise, we'll hook up the fuel pump and everything.
Okay, it should still have fuel on it. I did.
There's
oh,
no
did
line
you-
attached to it. I'll run it off the bottle.
Right. Well, I just had it on our the start stand yesterday. The carburetor on our Lemons motor. And do you need a return spring?
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay.
All right. Did we check to see if we have 12 volts at the coil?
No. Yeah. Get a test light.
Yeah.
A meter.
All right. Bowl is full. This is exciting. I'm falling in love with this motor. I haven't touched one of these things in decades. I forgot how just neat and happy they are. Something like that would be perfect in a Miata, but I'm not putting it in my Miata. But it would be perfect in a Miata.
Here, stick it on the hot side.
Okay.
Oh, let me go turn the key on. It won't stay by itself. Oops. Are you ready for me to turn the key on?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Hey, let me disconnect that fuel pump. It has an electric pump on it, on there. I don't want to pump it all over the
Gotta
driveway.
pump a bunch of rust into the.
Ready to turn the key on? Or do you have
Yeah, you turn the key on.
Okay, the key's on. And we have 5.65 volts.
Well, it's off the resistor wire, and the points might be closed.
Closed.
Let's crank it. See what it does.
Okay. All right. Well. Okay.
Watch your face. Wow.
Right off.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Nothing up here at the rocket yet, though.
It sounds like it's brand new. A little bit of lift in the way. That's right. No. Let's wow.
Well, it has no water in it, because it's got a hole in the radiator hose. But it did start right up pretty easy.
Do you think it'll move under its own power?
I don't know. We could always start it up, try it again. Or do you want to put a fuel pump on it so we could?
Well, I think I'll fill the bowl with I'll fill the bowl because I'm sure it's got no brakes or anything, right?
I have no clue.
Let's just see if it'll go a couple of feet.
Okay.
You jump in it. I'll put a return spring on there for you.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to. Well, I can't do anything with the throttle.
No, but you can just slam it back in a park.
Yeah, and you'll have to start it with this.
Yeah, that's fine.
So.
Where's those return springs?
Right here.
Dude, did you hear the way that thing lit off? It's like a brand new motor. I love this. Oh, come on.
There's no tab up there.
There's nothing to hook it to, really. All right, that'll. You're only going to idle it.
Okay, here's your starter.
Oh, all right. Oh, the wiring harness. All right, let me fill the bowl.
Okay.
All right. You let me know when you're ready. Let me get the stuff off the roof.
Huh?
Let me get the stuff off the roof.
We're just gonna move a couple feet, I hope, right?
Yeah, don't you want to see if it moves?
Sure do. Be nice.
Does it have brakes?
No, we don't think
No, I didn't think it would.
we'll go right to the floor.
All right. Where's our bottle? All right, go gadget. Oh, I gotta crank it, right. I forgot. Might have flooded it. Just hold it open.
Yep.
No, it didn't move. Huh. All I did was take the meter off. I mean, the only thing I did was take this off. Let's see what happens if we put it back on. For whatever reason.
I have no idea why.
I have no idea
Used to be
either.
going through, oh.
What?
Maybe that's where it was. Maybe the coil was grounding out.
Was it?
Maybe so.
Let's see. Hang on.
Would have popped the fuse, probably for ignition.
Draw, I have no idea. Yeah, that was it. It was just grounding out.
Okay.
Yes! Oh, that's awesome. Are you sure you want to turn this thing into a race car?
It is pretty cool, but
Oh,
it'd be
man,
much
it's-
cooler with a race motor in it.
Let's go get the other one. You one down in Georgia, right?
Yeah, no motor, no training.
Well, there
But
you
here-
go.
Perfect motor and training.
What do you guys think he should do? Should he turn this into a super stock car? It's got the motor inside. It was going over the motor last night. It's cool. Should he put the super stock motor in this thing, or get this return to being a driver and get the other car? What do you guys think?
Let us know.
Huh.
Open to opinions.
But that was fun, man.
It was neat.
So that's it. I did my first Can We Get It Running video.
Yeah, you did an excellent job.
You did an excellent job.
Well, good job.
Well, better high five than that, man. There you go. Guys, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.